This is Catfish Season 9, Episode 3, Mohammed and Ashley. Somebody was stupid in this episode, but I'm not going to name who, okay? Keep watching. They met on a dating app, and Cammy is too funny. She's trying to play a trick on Neve and be like, oh, we're not going to be able to film today and look at the email because, like, my Starbucks spilled all over the drink. And, like, they move on to the email. Mohammed is in California, okay? He splits his time between Los Angeles and Atlanta. So he started talking to Ashley through WhatsApp. She runs a trucking company, and they've been talking for 4 months, and they can't meet up. Dude, she a catfish. They were going to meet, and they're going to meet Mohammed in person, because since he's in LA, they're in LA. That's what they usually do. Born and raised in South Central. Right after high school, his father passed, and he's tried to change his name numerous times, considering that the name Mohammed and what stuff with 9/11 and Pakistan and all of that. So he thought about changing his name. So on his dating profile, he went by a different name, Justin. He works every day, but he's willing to work it out with her. But she just kept saying, no this, no that. But then we start to look at the pictures that he's given, and that's Charlie D'Amelio from TikTok. Like, even if you don't know what TikTok is, or you've never heard of TikTok, never had it, everybody knows who that girl is, because she got very popular on the app for doing her dances, and she is the most followed on the internet. And he said he don't be on TikTok like that, but yet you don't know who she is. She was on the news at one point. She was on Dance with the Stars. Like, how do you not know who she is, even if she popped up everywhere? So that's definitely not it. It is not her, because Charlie don't have time for that. And he says she sounds very proper. And then they pull up this chick, Misty Fix. Now, this always happens every episode. We never get to find out, like, where does that extra person come from? Like, they never mention that. For a second, I personally thought it was a stripper name, but it wasn't. And then the number comes up as a black-owned business, Royal World Transport. So that is the trucking company. And it's Simone Harris, okay? The name's Simone Harris. But when you find the account, she has like 71,000 followers on Instagram. But it is private. I'm not pretty sure if it's her. It might be, shoot. But if it is, what was the problem then? And then Mohammed says she looks familiar. They used to do business together, and he actually knows her. There was a kind of a vibe, but not really. She had actually friend zoned him because she was with another guy. Understandable. And, Ashley's like, I'd be nervous to meet him. So, and the area they were filming in is so funny because your girl used to live in LA long time ago. But it looked familiar to me. And Neve was like, I don't know. So they go to this little coffee spot, and they'll be like, oh yeah, she's in the back. And they have this like, what is this place? It looks like very much a place where an influencer would go to take cute pictures. Shoot, I would have went too. And it was shock. It was Simone. He was shocked, and she just gave him she didn't look too happy to see him at all. Like, you're really pretty. What's the problem? She just got a relationship, and she was using Tinder to not only just meet people, but to spy on her ex-boyfriend. And she missed her old business relationship, and she didn't make the Tinder profile as herself to check in. She was checking in on her ex-boyfriend, like I just said. How many times are we going to keep hearing this catfish story? I was just trying to look at my ex-boyfriend, and it came across you. Don't really like you like that, blah, blah, blah. Like, we heard it all before. She didn't like him like that, and it was just for business. Like, he said, she was like, Ashley's my alter ego. So Ashley had feelings for him, but Simone doesn't. It's either you do or you don't. Like, I know we all like to have a little alter ego and like this, that, and the third, but both of you have feelings for the man, not one or the other. Make it make sense. And there was a vibe between Ashley and Justin, and she wanted to get closer to him. And Simone is getting a little anxious, so they go sit down or whatever. And Mohammed thought it was a mental connection. And then Simone's like, not really for me. And then she's trying to blame him for the matter. It's like, why are you blaming him? It's not his fault. You had more of a hand in this than he did. And he's like, why is she blaming me? So I'm just going to step out. And Neve went with him. And Cammy's like, sometimes you like to play baseball and throw it back to the other person, but you got to accept responsibility for what you did. Because all he lied about was his name, but you lied about everything. You use Charli D'Amelio's pictures, you use this other lady picture, maybe she's your partner. We never even got to figure out that part of the story, okay? And Mohammed apologized for walking out, and Simone just wants to connect with him on a business level. I personally don't see anything romantic coming out of this. 2 months later, he reflected a lot on it. They talked once, but again, it didn't go anywhere. Like, there's no romance or no business. And the same thing for Simone. It didn't work out. And yeah, she said now she feels bad as Simone and not as Ashley. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. I guess Catfish is doing 2 episodes a week. I hope that don't mean that we get y'all for a shorter amount of time, because that's kind of weird. But yeah, I'll see you on the next review. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch the whole thing, because your girl almost closer to getting monetized. Hey!